So YouTube, what's going on, man? When it sounds so good, I never trust it, man. Thank y'all for tuning in for another video. Welcome back. So I told y'all I was gonna make a few spiritual videos. If y'all didn't know, I'm very high on spiritual stuff, very true to spiritual and conspiracy stuff. And I got some notes written down here just in case y'all be like, what you looking at? And I got a notebook I used to write in for all my videos, all my topics and stuff. But now, look, I wrote this stuff down because if you can't really remember the repertoire, everything you looking at, like suppose I don't know every verse, but somebody tell me I seen them before. See, my grandma used to, and still do, read the King James Version of the Bible. And it's old. I seen it. I ain't seen it since I was a kid. But the last time I went home, I looked at it and I seen it. Man, that Bible older than me. It gotta be up her age, to be real. But the true meaning of God coming back. So the thing is, a lot of people think when God come back, it's gonna be peaceful, it's gonna be joy, it's gonna be happiness, it's gonna be salvation and everything like that. It is, but it has to go through its cycles first. It's not a celebration, it's a reckoning. No joy or freedom, but judgment. And when he returns, he will separate the sheep from the goats. Therefore, what that means is everybody who's pretty much an NPC right now, followers, people who do things, what I want to say, unholy things. I mean, like, you lie, you steal, you greed, the 7 deadly sins. If you doing any of the 7 deadly sins, that's pretty much what it's saying here. Sheep from the goats. And everybody can be saved. That's what it says in the Bible. Everybody can be saved. But the way things are going, the music we listen to, the things we intertwine ourselves in. I mean, having sex before marriage, that's a sin. I mean, it's so many things that can put you under a sin category. It's so many things. But you ask for forgiveness, then all would be great, right? Prophecy is playing right in our faces today, of course, with all the war talk, warfare, the mark of the beast, chips in our hands. I mean, it just playing in our faces at this point. And there's more to be said on that topic. But Isaiah 5:20, woe to those who call evil good and good evil, as above so below. Everything that's good is evil. Everything that's evil is good. Y'all know that. If you ain't noticed that most people celebrate bullshit, like when somebody get out of jail, they celebrate that shit. When somebody come home or somebody go to jail, they talking about free him. Why you telling somebody to free somebody who did something wrong? So this word is upside down. Most men want to be women, want to be men. Women want to be masculine, men want to be feminine. As above, so below. I'm gonna do the thing for y'all. We sin or effed up stuff as freedom and good. Holiness mocked is hate. So, well, that makes a whole lot of sense. A lot of people don't want to be bothered and pressured into, oh, you need to do this and this. No, everybody has a path to follow. Everybody has their own life they need to be living. They have their own things they need to worry about. Suppose you Bible thumpers want to tell people they need to live like this. No, God gave everybody free will to live as they please. But also, you're supposed to love and cherish God. I'm not a big church guy. No, sir. Hell no. Never will be. I used to go to church when I was little, but at this point, it don't make sense. I never thought. But my church did it different. Everything that was put in the church went back in the church to pay the light bill, food when we ate, you know what I'm saying, for trips and stuff. It paid for the church. I think the pastor was preaching somewhere else that paid him his wage, but I think he came there to preach for us out of love and respect for us because he knew us personally. Wars, rumors of war, and global tension, of course, that's pretty much the end times prophecy. Matthew 24:6, you will hear of wars and rumors of wars. Now, I never see no war, but I used to think war would cost too much money. But of course, the Ukraines, since it ain't happening here, people don't know that there's war going on or went on, like the UK and Russia, Israel, and who at the war with Israel? I forgot. But the thing is, just because it's not happening in America, because you know why it don't happen in America? Wars and stuff. We have the best defense and offense in all nations and the whole world. Nobody can F with Americans. Even though we got soft soldiers now that want to be men, want to be women, want to be men. Even though we got soft soldiers now, I don't think they all soft. I think they're just bull. But even though they say we got all them in there, As far as tech, aircraft, we got the best Air Force, the best Navy fleet, the best foot soldiers. Nobody can come here and take nothing because we can't be F with, right? So, number 3, the rise of deception and false teachers. YouTubers. Who else you want to say? Al Sharpton. Who else? Ricky Smiley. Steve Harvey. Every entertainer you know that want to try to speak some real stuff, it's the fact that they trying to help us. They don't give a damn about us. They don't care about the way people live, the way people are. They just want Democrat in the office. They want their agenda pushed. Bernie Mac, to me, even though he had the, I hate to say this, but even though Bernie Mac played the game with them, Bernie Mac was probably the realest one. That's why he ain't here no more. The way he died ain't the real way he died. That's not the real reason why he died. Say somebody had like a heart attack or some heart problems, blood problems, something like that. That's not the reason why they took out the Mac. You know it. Social media gurus, watered down preachers with new age teachers disguised as the truth. So if you notice, some videos get more views than others. You can come on here and speak the realest shit of them, and you'll turn around and see a video through your feed. Somebody got 1 million views, hollering and stuff. Who used to get Brother Polite and I forgot all these dudes' name, man. They Nature Boy and all them dudes, man. Now they jail for life. They done got caught up in some allegations. A lot of them gurus that telling the truth about the world and the books gone. So, all right, let's move on. With that, Antichrist is set to thrive. So with all them spewing what they spewing out in the world on the social media, you sitting there listening to it, especially if you got some favorite YouTuber that you listen to, and all they talk about is prophecy, the end times, and then also they talking about if you want to learn they use all them ideas and topics to generate money. You know what I'm saying? Disguised as the truth, false prophets, right? Let's move on. Revelation 13 speaks of a global system controlling buying and selling, the mark of the beast. They trying to control buying and selling goods. So you can't go to the store and use, I ain't got no money on me. They trying to get rid of money. They trying to get rid of the green dollar. They trying to give you something that you can't see. Like that's why they push Bitcoin, all these trades and stuff. They trying to get you to sign up for things that you can't see. And that's why they put chips in a car. You know what I'm saying? That chip in your car, that chip knows where the hell you at. You can be in Texas somewhere. You go missing. They can follow the last purchase of your car, chip in your car. Therefore, they putting these chips in us. They know exactly where we at, what we doing, what we buy. You can't buy a car for somebody with a chip. Come on, bro. They trying to get rid of the dollar. And they slowly doing it too in front of our faces. Okay, the mark of the beast is pushed as convenience, but no, it's control. So a lot of people would be brainwashed thinking it's the new age. This is something new. You ever notice your parents are way more into tech than you are, and you 25, 30 years old, and your parents 50-some years old, and they're just thinking the new Meta glasses. People are going crazy. It ain't the young people, it's the older people going crazy over this tech stuff. They're gonna be the first ones to get it, because they rely on the older generation to be the first one to do shit. Therefore, they can push the older generation to tell, hey, you need to go do this. Hey, you need to go vote for this. Hey, you need to go do that. Hey, you need to go get the C shot. The older generation is they hold the reins of their kids. A lot of kids, even adults, listen to their parents no matter what. They ain't gonna question them. The older generation, mark my words, I'm telling you, the older generation is gonna be the first ones to get this chip, and they're gonna push it on to the kids. Watch, I'm telling you. Today tech is advancing faster than morality. Like I just said, the older generation, they're gonna push it. They're gonna think it's good for most people. I ain't talking about you watch this video. I'm talking about the mass of older generations gonna push for this. I ain't talking about you talking about, no, bit tired. I ain't gonna do all that. I ain't with all that either. I ain't talking about you. I'm talking about the average human being that sitting here complaining that nobody wants to work. Everything's high. Entitled people. The entitled people, I'm telling you, they got us outnumbered. The entitled people outnumber us to 10-1. What does this girl want? Hold on, y'all. What?
You're hiding it for?
I just want to know what you're doing. You hiding over here with your pouring sweat off your face.
No, I'm making a video. You'll see it running. Okay, back. Okay, Daniel 12:4. Knowledge shall increase, of course. And these is all talking about the true meaning of God coming back. That's what everything I'm reading about is the true meaning of God coming back. And showing you things that's gonna happen before. Now it may not happen in our age of generation, let me tell you that. But somebody said that I think Generation Alpha is the last generation. Cause 70 years is generation. Okay, let's move along, man. Matthew 24:12. Because lawlessness will abound, the love of many will grow cold. Now, I'm telling you, each thing I done said in this video is because it's foreseeing what's going to happen, how people going to be, react, and what's going to go down. It's like it's steps first. It's steps of it. Now, I didn't want to believe none of this edge, you know what I'm saying? Because I thought, well, if it was going to happen, it should have happened before I came here. Before you came here. And maybe as time went on, people didn't understand that these steps have to be fulfilled first. That's what prophecy is. Prophecy has to be fulfilled first before it happens. Violence, division, and lack of empathy within humans. Duh, black on black crime. Police violence, division, Democrat, Republican. Lack of empathy. Nobody cares about one another. Nobody gives a damn if they fuck you over. Nobody cares that what you going through. Nobody's real. Lack of empathy. So the violence, division, lack of empathy is at an all-time high. You see it on Facebook, YouTube. You see all the videos. People are weird. This world is effed up. People are not real. People are selfish. So everything's at an all-time high. Even families are breaking up over social pressures, politics, interracial marriages, sexuality, and money standpoints. Family not as close-knit and tight as they once was before. Trust me, your family ain't as close as it once was. My family ain't. So it ain't no coincidence. You can try all day long to make it work. But grandma, the great grandma is the one that hold it together. And the only reason why grandmas and grandpas hold it together is because they old. They older. People is told to have respect for their elders. And they the last ones. So mockery of Christ's return. In the last days, scoffers will come, movies and music. So that means God will be mocked within music and movies. 666. I'm gonna throw out the gang signs. You know what I'm saying? Your favorite actor, your favorite athlete does all that before they start playing. I didn't want to believe it. J. Cole is my favorite artist of all time. And when I started going down this rabbit hole, I was upset that most of the entertainers are devil worshippers, man. So, and I hated the fact that somebody I loved and grew up to and learned their music, they worship the devil. And somebody you probably know, cause you ain't gotta worship the devil on a high scale. You can do it at a low scale. It ain't gotta be as high scale as J. Cole or Lil Wayne. Man, just listen to the music, people. Just listen to the words. How much for your soul? Ain't a. I hate rich niggas. How much for your soul? Listen to that song Rich Niggas by J. Cole. And all your favorite artists have subliminal messages in their videos or in the lyrics. So I'm gonna end this video on this, man. This is not a conspiracy, this is prophecy. It's playing in our faces every day. The question is, are you awake to see it or are you still asleep? Replay that, what I just said. Are you awake or are you still asleep? It's gonna be terrible, folks. It's gonna be horrible. It's gonna be bad. And I'm gonna end this video because I know somebody gonna ask the question who don't know. What can we do? A guy told me the answer to that question. And he said, repent, give yourself and soul to God, and make sure your family is right along with you. That way they can come bring forth along with you. See, Noah was only able to he wasn't able to bring everybody because even, I think certain members had to stay because God didn't allow them to come because they didn't want to serve God. They didn't want to give them their soul and love to God. I got to go back and read up on that, but usually the father, that's why a father is so important. That's why a father is so important, because the father is the face of the family. That's why they try to destroy the family. They destroy the father, they destroy the family. Get rid of the father, Democrats, with food stamps, social Section 8, benefits, and health insurance, don't need a father, therefore that family get destroyed. A father keeps that kid out the streets because a father knows what's in the streets. Mama too stressed, they can't keep an eye on all them kids. Mama too stressed out. Mama don't want to chase no kids. A father would chase a kid down. Mama won't. get rid of that father in that home, the whole family tear apart and they start turning to somebody else. Not saying they turn into somebody else consciously. They just doing wrong and not right by God because their father's gone. The father teach them kids, any kid, right from wrong. Mamas do too, but you tear a family down, you remove the father, where they going? In the streets. Where they doing? Committing murders, selling drugs, selling ass, stealing, lying, going to jail. So wake your ass up. Peace.